What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl DOPEaxxPANA, and y'all, I'm in the bathroom, so you guys know what time it is. I'm about to bust my own hair down. I started out by washing and blow drying it, and I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, Pana, your hair is so long. Y'all, my hair is growing, but I desperately need a trim. I've been trying to keep my hair done this year though, so shout out to me. But yeah, baby, it's dead as a doorknob. So today I'm actually going to be doing some super cute kinky twists, and I'm using 100% human hair from Ssawhair on Amazon. Off the bat, I already love that they are on Prime, and so you can get this hair within 2 days. I'm going to be using 4 packs. They sent me 5, but I'm going to be using a total of 160 strands, and this is what it looks like. It is their feather tip crochet hair in Afro Kinky curly. This is 18 inches, and I was a little nervous because, you know, my hair's down my back, so I was like, I don't know if this hair is gonna work out or if it's gonna be long enough, but stretched out, it was actually the perfect length. And so yeah, I told you guys in another tutorial that I was never gonna be ever parting my hair by myself again, but it's just something about me wanting to do my own parts. Like I love when other people do it for the convenience, but it's like I just needed to hit and look a certain way. So today I was like, let me just give it a try again and do it myself. This is going to be a medium size, so I'm parting out 6 rows at the top, and it's very important for me to pre-part out this top section because it's just going to make sure that as I'm going around in my half circles, everything is symmetrical. So I'm going to pre-part out the whole entire top of my head before I start in the back, and this is what it looks like. I have 12 rows across the top. I'm just going to part that off, and then I'm going to start with my back rows. Now I always zoom through the parts because realistically this probably takes the most time to part out a row like what I'm doing right now. Just to get a row prepped and ready, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes on each row. And so yeah, I speed this up and I zoom past it. But if you guys need a parting tutorial for all of DIY styles, I can do one for large, medium, small, medium. I don't want to, but you know, I love to help y'all out. So if you guys want to see it, I can show you guys how I navigate that and how I part out. And yeah, I'm going to be applying product and defining my parts. And like I said, you know, with time this is going to get easier, but when you're initially doing it yourself, if you want to get the best parts you possibly can, it is going to take some time. Your lifesaver is definitely going to be this 3-way mirror. I was super hesitant about getting it because I'm like, yeah, I don't need that shit, but it's actually very, very necessary. So I'm showing you guys what that feather tip crochet hair looks like up close. We're actually going to be feeding in that small piece of string, and outside of braid gel, all you need is a hair mousse. I'm using my own collection, the Dope collection, to create this look, and I'm going to show you guys how I am going to start my braid off. And I'm going to feed that small piece of string in, and I'm going to braid down about 1/2 inch, so maybe about 3 to 4 times, just to secure my twist. And then I'm going to apply the mousse onto my hair, and I'm going to begin twisting. Now this is not like rope twist where you have to twist the hair as you're twisting. Honestly, you would just twist like you're just doing a natural like kid style, and it will be locked in and it will stay. So I'm going to take about 2 to 3 pumps of my mousse, and I'm just going to rub it on the hair. This is going to create a little bit of slip. It's also going to just allow my twist to form beautifully and my hands to glide, and it's super easy, guys. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just twisting all the way down. These are not going to unravel because this is Afro Kinky curly hair. It's literally meant for this look, and once you guys braid it in at the top, it definitely will not be slipping out. The thing I love so much about this curl pattern is that it mimics our natural hair texture. So when you get to the end of your twist, you literally don't need to do any dipping or any type of roller setting or anything. It's honestly just going to look super natural at that end. As it feathers off, it's going to create kind of like a natural curl, and absolutely love it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was super nervous about these because I don't really do a lot of natural styles on myself, but this is something that I wanted to try because I've always been interested in micro locks. So I was like, let me try this out and see what it's giving, and this is honestly the most complimented hairstyle that I've had, even over my boho hair. And I was like, oh my god, y'all are feeling it. And the main thing is, like, people couldn't even tell that it was added hair in there. So this is 100% human hair. The thing I love the most about it is that there is absolutely no prep time because it's already on the string. It's pretty much pre-separated. I just laid my pieces out, and then I used 1 piece per twist. I'm just showing you guys here how I'm like separating my hair into 2 after braiding down a little bit to create those twists. But not only that, this hair is reusable, so I know that when I take this down, I can use this hair again. You guys can use it for a twist. You can use it for like the Jada weighted crochet style. You guys can use it for boho braids. It's super versatile, and like I said, Ssawhair is not only affordable, but they are on Amazon, so they have bomb shipping options. I was able to get this on Prime in 2 days, no hassle or anything with the shipping. So yeah, 10 out of 10 would definitely recommend. Now, their hair store is slowly becoming my favorite on Amazon because I'm just an Amazon girly, y'all. Something about the way that they locked in quick shipping and making the returns so seamless and easy. Like, I'm just an Amazon girly, I'm not even gonna lie. But not only do they have like the feather tip crochet hair, they have boho hair, and a bunch of different curl patterns, textures. And so yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've been on their shop running it up for my clients because the quality of the hair is also really great too. So you guys can see how bomb this is looking already. I was like, oh my god, what did I get myself into doing these tiny ass parts? But honestly, the end result was definitely worth it. I'm just showing you guys now how I'm connecting the pre-part that I did in the front. I have did some boho braids on myself, and I told myself I would never pre-part out my entire head. So this is like an advanced pre-part, just how I would approach on my client's hair, where you pre-part out the front and then just connect it as you go. And this saves so much time, y'all. It's a waste of time pre-parting out your whole entire head. Now, if somebody else does it for you down to the boxes, you could save a lot of time, but trying to like pre-part out your whole entire thing, yeah, baby, it's just a no for me. So this style actually took me a total of 6 hours to complete, and I did it over 3 days. So after I put my kids to sleep, I would just work on my hair for a couple hours, and I was able to complete it in 3 days. Honestly, if I dropped them off at daycare and like took a day, I could have did it in 1 day, but my schedule's just been so crazy, y'all. So this did take 6 hours, which I feel like is not a long time. Like when I've done my boho braids before, it's taken me anywhere from like 8 to maybe 12 hours. So that was super reasonable for me. So they sent me 5 packs. When you get to their Amazon storefront, you can pick how many grams you want. I was sent a total of 240 grams, but I actually only ended up using 4 packs instead of the full 5. So I have 160 strands in my head, which means that I have 160 twists in my head. And I was a little bit nervous because honestly, when you open up the pack, it doesn't look like a lot of hair, but 1 pack was going a long way. I was like, oh my god, like I still have so much hair left. So I really love that. You're definitely getting a bang for your buck. And I love the fact that this hair is reusable, and on the string, it makes an easy takedown process. It's going to be easy for me to clip these up and wash them for my next use. Now, as I stated in the beginning, this is my medium size, which means I have a total of 9 rows on my entire head. I did 3 rows at the nape of the neck, and then I did 6 rows on each side at the top. And y'all, once I got here, I knew I was eating this style down because it looks so neat. I wanted to make sure that my parts were small, neat, and I wanted this style to be really full because I think it just looks better that way. So I'm going to show you guys how I close off the last 2 rows at the top. I'm first going to start by finding my middle part, and so I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to part out each side and kind of round it out, and that's pretty much the easiest way. Pre-parting that top half of your head definitely helped and definitely saved me a lot of time, and it just allowed my style to be a lot more symmetrical. So I would really recommend you guys doing that. I feel like, yeah, if you want your parts to hit, like, you just gotta do it. Now, with this being 100% human hair, it can be washed and it will mimic your natural hair texture. So if you are somebody who's like, I have 4C hair, it doesn't matter. And if you don't like this curl pattern, they do have a bunch of other textures on their page. So I'm actually on my last twist, and I started looking in the mirror at this point, y'all, and I was like, I don't know about this hairstyle, because I was feeling like I was looking like a stud. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. And I had wore my hair a couple days to the salon prior to me doing the finished look, just because my schedule got crazy, and I knew I was like, well, I want to kind of like jazz these up and do some makeup and really tap into my feminine energy for these. So between me finishing it and the finished look, all my clients were hyping me up, y'all. They were like, wait, can I book this style? Like, you did this yourself? I had to tell a lot of them that I actually used human hair in these braids because they thought it was all my natural hair. They were like, oh my god, your hair is so full braid, like that's so crazy. But once I finished, I was like, oh yeah, like okay, I ate this up. It started growing on me, but again, I was like, I need to do something. I had clipped off my edges, so I was like, let me do my makeup, let me do my edges, let me really tap into my feminine energy. And then lately, I've been really feeling hair jewelry, so I bought these butterfly clips off of Amazon, and I use them to style my own hair, sometimes my clients' hair. I also do bows, but I didn't have any bows at my house. But those clips on my edges, I just took those off. I did my edges something very natural. I didn't use a flat iron or anything like that. But yeah, once I started kind of just flipping it around and playing with the parts, I was like, okay, I could kind of see the vision. So that's why, y'all, I was so excited for this finished look. It turned out so bomb. What I love most about it is it's super lightweight, it's super fluffy, and it's super low maintenance. I literally don't even have to put product in it. I'm gonna oil my scalp pretty soon, but I haven't added any extra mousse, any water or anything. It's so fluffy, it's so bouncy, and I love the way that it turned out. The hair jewelry was just an added accessory, and I did do a couple styles just so you guys can kind of see how I've been wearing it. I love like a messy type look. I don't like it to be like super perfect, so that's why you might see a braid or two down in the back just to add a curl back there. And I don't know, I absolutely love these guys, and they were the perfect length. Like I said, 18 inches was perfect for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and if you guys want to see more natural hairstyles, let me know as well too, because I've really been on my shit with my hair this year, so I'm really excited to just share a lot of these videos with you. Again, shout out to Ssawhair. I absolutely love the way that this look turned out, and if you're an Amazon girly like me, you got to check their entire store out. As always, everything that I'm using in these videos will be linked in the description section down below so that you guys can get the same look on yourself or your clients. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and I will catch you guys in my next one. BreAunna tutorials, lives, reviews, yeah, all that. BreAunna, not the little one. Hey, what you mean? Big box braids on your top, yeah, add it up. Gang finna hit a milli, yeah, add it up. Penna, can you post a vid? I've been really booked and busy, but I got you, sis. Big subs, box braids, and they tug. Dropping gems, tell your friends, yeah, let's run it up. Big likes, drop a comment or we finna fight. Cause why wouldn't you like, comment, and subscribe to my video?